What's up, guys? Forever Ghost Dog here. Haven't been on for a little while. Been kind of busy. A couple things in the news I wanted to talk about today, though. But first, I wanted to say thanks to a new subscriber, Joanna Muse. She has some family down in Staten Island, and they felt the wrath of Sandy. So I hope everything is going good for anyone that was affected, a family included. Another thing, I was on a channel, Practical Preppers, and he had a video about ham communication on channel 151.8200. If you check out his channel, he explains a little bit more about it, just in case something was to happen. We'd all be able to have some type of way to communicate with each other, which I think is a good idea, especially if that was something across the board. You never know what could happen nowadays with the way things are going. So that's one thing. But a couple things I want to talk about that I noticed has been going on lately. Everyone probably heard by now about the whole issue as far as the guy getting hit by the train in the subway. I lived in New York City all my life. I moved out of New York quite a few years ago. There's been people that have been hit by trains before. It's never been as big as a story. The only reason why it's as big as a story is because someone took a picture. Now, they're giving the photographer a lot of slack about it. The funny thing is, those three individuals, the one that passed away that was hit by the train, the photographer, and the gentleman that pushed him, weren't the only three people in the, at the on the platform at that time. So I don't know why he's the one getting more slack, because I'm pretty sure there's other pictures out there floating around and people probably just aren't showing them. Anybody living in New York knows that, you know, if gunshots are going off, you're not going to run towards the person getting shot you're not going to react until everything's over, and that's probably what happened. And, you know, people are going to think about their safety first, and they could have been more in shock than anything as to the reason why no one came to his aid, unfortunately. But, you know, guys, instead of bashing the man, yeah, he's a photographer. That's what he's trained to do. The same way, if there was a fire involved, someone that trained to be a fireman probably would have been the first one to run in the building. You know, you just got to take it the way it comes. Another thing too, of course, everything's been going on with the whole fiscal cliff issue. Unemployment on the rise, food stamps going up, less jobs, more businesses leaving the area, outsourcing. The one thing I can see happening pretty soon would probably be collapse on the economical level. So hope everyone's preparing for that. But I did want to thank everybody who's subscribing and listening. I'm getting a lot of ideas from you guys too. I haven't seen everyone's videos, but I've been seeing quite a few interesting things, and anything that works for me that I come across, I'll share with you guys. Another thing, I believe this was Practical Preppers' idea too. I didn't know a lot of places that do dehydrated food did free samples, where you could see what that company is. I don't want to mention the names of the other ones, but there are quite a few other companies that push out samples also. Something good to keep. This one says it does 4 servings for an adult, pasta, vegetable. But from what I've seen, from what other people reviewed on, it's pretty much about 2 adult servings. And you could either keep it in the pack, put it in your bob, or keep it and try it. Me personally, I'm going to keep it just in case. I was actually thinking about opening it up, split it in half, food saving it. I'll have 2 portions already set instead of having to worry about opening a bag that I can't reseal. Maybe using the Mylar for something else, whether it be something medical, or you never know. There's always uses for things like this. Other than that, just a couple questions for you guys. What, after everything with Sandy and any type of storms or anything else going on, because it seems like there's been a couple tornadoes down in Florida. Weather patterns are getting really, really odd. It's 50 degrees when it's usually quite cold in my area. So that's a big shock. So definitely there's a change in weather patterns. So I just wanted to ask you guys, what are you doing as far as preparing, specifically area specific? And when everything happened with Sandy, was it an issue where you guys were a little bit more nervous, or were you a little bit more happy because you were more ready, or what were the things that you were focusing on to get that you didn't have that you felt will make a difference? And were you able to change anyone's mind as far as preparedness after? I've been trying to. Still a tough subject, but I'm pretty sure we'll discuss that over time. Alright guys, well I wish you the best. Happy holidays, in case I don't put another video up until after Christmas. I might though, most likely. But wish you the best. Good luck. And hope you guys like and subscribe, and speak to you soon. Alright? Stay safe.